Hello guys, welcome to Race Records. And as you guys know, Belgian Grand Prix is over. Lots of things happened, something major, something minute, but everything need to be observed and analyzed how things went off because this is the last race before break. So post break there would be lots of changes and this race would be a kind of insight what's gonna come. So let's discuss what's happened during the race, how team performed, and what happened with George and Lewis. So these all things are there to discuss today. So let's start. First of all, let's congratulate George for his win, but due to rules and regulation, he has been disqualified. As per the race wins, Russell first, Hamilton second, and Piastri was third. But after disqualification of Russell, Hamilton first, Piastri second, and Charles third. So this is the new standing. It was really disappointed to see Russell getting disqualified after such a wonderful and phenomenal race. No doubt. Like just taking your car, your tires for 30 laps, more than 30 laps. It's not easy. This kind of feat shows that you have a winning mentality. And George has that, and every driver has. But it was really disappointed to see that he was disqualified and the winning position was handed over to Hamilton.
Yeah, absolutely incredible race. The car was feeling really great.
Both the Mercedes drivers were securing points, but now only Hamilton has secure points. It was a loss for them. But nevertheless, amazing strategy by Mercedes team overall and the pit stopmen like pit Q. They are phenomenal. They are working like a smooth 2.3, 2.2 second double stack back to back, and the kind of consistency that the team members are showing is really interesting and entertaining. You can see all the top teams earlier it were they were facing a bit problem, but recently you can see the changes in Mercedes team. You can also see the same kind of changes in McLaren. Their pit crew is also performing really nice along with Red Bull. A bit dicey with Ferrari. Sometimes they are good, sometimes they are bad. But overall, all these three teams, Mercedes, McLaren, and Red Bull, all three teams have a really nice and consistent pit stop. Along with good display of pit stop, they also had a really good strategy this weekend. Their strategy really hit right on the spot. Hamilton taking the lead on lap third, and after that, he kept his calm and cool and collected all his experience from his past races and really made it through the race. As I told you, it was really crucial to see what would happen on the first turn. So it was really good to see Mercedes team members and team performing at this level after 1 or 2 years, coming out of shock. This was, if Russell would have won this race, it would have been his third career win and second this season. But unfortunately, it became Hamilton's second win this season. And man, after 2021, it's really nice to see Hamilton winning his race for this season, and I'm really happy about it. The way he drove his car, really good performance. Car shows quite a good pace across the track. He was able to take quite a good overtakes, making really nice move, not making much of error here and there. This shows that he still has a good capability to take a team to the checkers flag. And I'm hoping the next year with Ferrari, he will definitely leave his flair. It felt really refreshing seeing Mercedes performing at this level. Hamilton has already won 4 races in this track, including this. It will be his fifth race win for this track.
It's amazing for us to be fighting for wins.
So now let's discuss the start of the race. As I told you, the first few laps will be crucial because Charles was on lead and Hamilton and Checo was just right behind him. So as you guys know, right from the start, Checo and Hamilton, they start putting pressure on him. But nevertheless, we got to see a really good wheel-to-wheel chase between Checo and Hamilton during the first few laps. I think Checo made a bit of mistake trying to get a bit ahead and move towards Hamilton, I guess, due to which he took a bit of distance. If he would have been taken his own straight line, I guess it would be way better for him. And due to which he lost his position to Hamilton, and which cost him the race all along. Like it was a bit surprising for me to see
Yeah, it was a really bad race for us. It started well on the first stint, but then the second stint was really complicated.
how Red Bulls are performing. Like right on the start, Verstappen jumped from 11th to 7th position. Like that shows the kind of commitment. And from the top team, you expect those. Right from the start of the season, Perez tried a lot, but maximum of the time or maximum of the weekend, he was on the back of the grid. But this race was a golden opportunity for him. But yeah, he didn't able to cash it out. This shows the kind of contrast that is there in Red Bull team. One driver who is going up the hill and another driver going down the hill. There were lots of rumors going on that Red Bull will sack Checo, but what I think is not going to happen. Why? Because there is no replacement. Whomever they have tried earlier, whether you see Albon, Gasly, or any other teammate of Max, they were half a second behind Max. Checo is not too far from them, but still he is trying to keep it up. He is giving his best and trying to maintain it, performing better than all other teammates. But being in Red Bull, you expect more than that. And I don't think Red Bull will sack him right away. It will take a bit of time. They will also want. They will definitely give him the whole season. What I think, but you never know. Red Bull being Red Bull, they can do anything whenever they want. So that would be surprising to see how things will unfold. Now let's talk about Ferrari. What they are doing. Like, come on, Charles. Like, when will you break your this cycle? Whenever you get a pole position, you lose that, and you don't able to convert it into a winning position. Yeah, definitely. Like both the times you were lucky. For pole position, Verstappen was given the grid penalty, and for the win, George was disqualified. You don't expect this like you are getting a winning position just because someone else error. That doesn't look good in your resume. Like I'm really sad. I really want him to perform the kind of caliber that he has, the kind of driving sense he has, being racing with Verstappen from his childhood, having that competitive mindset, but still you are not able to convert a pole position to a winning position. Like what else do you need? You have a good car. I know your team making less mistake with their strategy, but still it's a bit sad to see how Ferrari performed today. You can expect a bit more from them.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm obviously disappointed about a race like this.
And now let's talk about McLaren. Like as I told you earlier, Piastri is the next champion. I can feel that, I can see that. Why? Because in today's race also, you can see the way he was driving, the way he started, he was quite calm earlier during the first few laps, and then he started picking his pace, took like few good overtakes. It was Checo's overtake, it was Charles' overtake, which was really smooth and not a single mistake made during that time. Yeah, he is a bit young. He sometimes makes slight error here and there, which in due course and experience you can definitely feel that these things will mitigate by next to next year. And I can assure you, the way he is performing, the McLaren team, their pit stop, as I told you, their pit crew, like they are really good. The overall package of McLaren is really good this season, and hope they will continue the same after the break also. But yeah, Piastri, best of luck for him. The way he is driving, I'm really proud of him, and I want him to give a good challenge to Max.
Yeah, I mean, an exciting race. I'm sure it was a pretty exciting one to watch and went down to the wire, so I really enjoyed it.
And when you see the next driver, Norris, he was also struggling a bit along the track. He took few good overtakes, but didn't able to make it right to the front of the grid. And what you expect from McLaren this season, the way both the drivers and cars are performing, you can definitely expect both of them to be on the right front of the grid. But nevertheless, Piastri, the performance that Piastri shows, it just overshine what Norris did.
Honestly, I don't know. I mean, turn one ruined my chances of everything. I went off in turn one.
And I can assure you that Piastri will overshine Norris in coming years. Whether you compare it current young drivers on the track along with experienced driver too, you can see a really good future of Piastri. And what I can see, I see him winning a world champion. So best of luck for Piastri.
I mean, sharks are pretty scary.
So that's all for today. We'll catch you guys next weekend. Till then, take care. Thank you. Bye bye.